things are yours. They don't know how to leave.
I kept your words in my pockets, like they might be useful someday. I thought time would be fair, but I learned how to run the other way. Loving you that much wasn't a mistake. Not knowing when to let go of some promises don't break, they just lose their place. Tell me the exact moment we stopped seeing the same way. What happened to who we were when no one else could see? At what corner of the road did we lose the faith we had? I don't blame you for the ending. I just wanna understand why some loves don't really leave, they keep living under your skin. I never went back to, not because I hope to find you, but to understand myself. I learned how to be half okay, to smile without explaining. Some absences don't hurt, but they don't let you move forward either. Not everything that ends really says goodbye. What happened to who we were when everything felt real, when fear wasn't in control? We didn't have to choose between running or stay. I'm not asking you to come back or even look behind. Just wanna know if losing me ever hurt you the same way. Maybe we didn't lack love. Maybe we had too much silence. What stayed in me doesn't ask for explanations. It's part of I am now. Even if you're not, if one day you think of me without guilt, without a reason, you know that what we lost also helped shape us. Not everything is lost. Some things teach us how to go on. Don't look at me, searching for calm. I didn't come to save you. You arrive with clean promises, with words that want to believe. I've got my hands stained from choosing what's not convenient. You talk about quiet futures, about sleeping without shaking. I only know how to stay awake where everything can fail. Don't confuse my smile with an intention to change. I'm not your redemption, not the place where you can rest. If you stay too close to me, something in me will push you back. I don't promise to be right or to fit inside your truth. If you choose me knowing this, don't say I didn't warn you. I notice it when you hesitate, when you look over your shoulder. You search for signs in my gestures, like they're about to change. I'm not an elegant mystery, I'm impulse without a guide. There are nights I promise myself and mornings that slip away. Don't ask me for balance if you're drawn to the edge too. I'm not your redemption, I never learned how to obey. If what I am right now attracts you, don't ask me or let go. I'm not your redemption, but I never lied to you. If you stay in the story, you know exactly who I am. Don't blame me for your fate or for wanting something more. I didn't come to be better, I came to never pretend. But I'm not good. I'm not good, but I'm real. Though the door, here begins another way to live. The room breathes slowly, shadows learn how to dance. Your name floats in the air like a promise without an end. There are no clocks or questions, no maps to follow here. Only this gentle closeness inviting us to exist. I won't explain anything, I'll show you without words. Welcome to the room of pleasure, where the body understands before the mind. Here I'll show you what life feels like when it's lived without direction. It's not excess, it's not danger, it's a natural pulse. Let yourself be carried slowly. This isn't learned, it's given. Your breathing changes the rhythm. My skin recognizes the place. Some gestures say much more than any wave naming them. I don't need to dominate you or take away your control. I just want you to discover what it feels like to be yourself. There's no rush here, only real presence. In the room of pleasure, everything turns into clarity. No mask, no defenses, just desire to explore. If you stay a little longer, you'll understand why life can also be learned when the body knows what to do. Some lessons don't hurt, they're felt. The room of pleasure doesn't promise eternity. It only offers a moment you won't forget. If tomorrow you return different, more awake, more real, you'll know this night taught you how to breathe. The door's still there, the experience is too. The same echo again, me against myself again. You said it was too late, that love no longer fit you here. I stayed staring at the glass like it was speaking about you. The streets know my name, the bars know the reason why. When someone leaves without a sound, something breaks the wrong way inside. You never taught me how to forget you, only how to endure. And I go back to the shadow where I lost you, where pride learns how to lie. It's not love that pulls me back, it's the habit of falling the same way. If you keep living your life in the light, I settle into what I used to be. I don't blame you, I don't chase you, I just return to myself. And I go back to the shadow where I lost you, not for you, but to survive. There are battles you don't win, you only learn to leave behind. You stay steady, I stay the same. Dance till my loneliness, it's not punishment, it's not resentment, it's learning how to live without you. Some goodbyes don't make a sound, they stay. I return to the shadow without asking forgiveness. Not everything dark is destruction. Here I understand myself, here I stay true to what hurts but feels real. If one day you cross my song, don't lower your eyes, don't already learn how to walk with what never came back. I didn't come back for you. I came back because I still recognize myself. When the city falls asleep, someone learns my name. Every night he crosses my door without knocking, without a sound. He has no defined shape, but he knows where I'm empty. He sits at the edge of sleep, like someone who knows how to wait. He never asked to come in, he knows I won't turn him away. He brings no promises, no light. He brings a silence that understands. He comes like a ghost, passes through me without mercy. I don't resist his shadow, I let it take more of me. I don't know who he is when he arrives, or where he learned to stay, but something in me waits for him, like he's always meant to come back. He has no face, no history. He never speaks his truth. He moves through my memories like smoke that knows how to dance. Sometimes he weighs on my chest, sometimes he stills the shade. I don't know if he comes to guard me or to take what I am. He demands no devotion, only total presence. He comes like a ghost, claims me without asking. There's no fight left inside me, I don't wanna run anymore. He never says his real name, I don't need to know. I start to love the way he teaches me how to fall. Maybe he isn't a stranger, maybe he's always been here. Each night he comes back different, but he recognizes me the same. I don't know if he possesses me, yeah, lets me exist. If one day he doesn't return, if he leaves me alone at the end, I'll know I love the way he
He taught me how to wake. Became part of me.
I didn't come to hold you up. I came to walk beside you. Your words shake when you hesitate, when the world weighs a little more. I look at you waiting for an answer, but I'm always the one pushing again. You talk to me about fears like they're mine, like I should know what to do. I don't wanna be your endless shelter if you never learn how to return. Don't confuse caring with caring what's yours. I'm not your support, I'm not your reason. I don't wanna be the strength when you're missing decision. Don't ask me for balance if you can't stand on your own. I'm not your constant support, I want someone who walks beside me. There are silences made of habit, of drifting without choosing. I don't want to explain my steps anymore, or ask permission just to exist. I want you awake, not just secure, present, not comfortable in me. I don't need to be stronger so that you can keep going. This isn't pride talking, it's the tiredness of holding you up. I'm not your support, I'm not your crutch. I didn't come to cover your doubts or to be your plan B. If you wanna stay with me, learn how to choose. I'm not looking for someone who admires me, I'm looking for someone who's here. Isn't carrying someone, it's moving forward together, or letting go. I'm not your support, I'm your equal. If you can't walk steady, don't ask me to do it for both of us. Don't misunderstand me, I know exactly who I am. I don't wanna be stronger than you, I want you to be strong too. I'm just done pushing you. You didn't tell me yourself, but I knew anyway. Glances speak quietly, laughter arrives too late. There are words that hide in the way you look at me. The world didn't change all at once, the way you stayed did. When silence finds its place, everything starts to make sense. have learned how to listen. Before they told me I already felt it on my skin. The truth doesn't always shout, sometimes it knows how to wait. It wasn't your voice that spoke, it was the air between us. Before they told me, I already knew who had left. The streets repeat stories like they're part of a song. I don't ask for names, intention is enough for me. I didn't see you leave head on. You left without moving, some absence make noise when they try to hide. Don't talk to me about coincidence, the state of start today. Before they told me, I had already understood. When love splits into something stays suspended, I don't need witnesses or versions to believe. Before they told me, I already knew what I would lose. Some truths don't arrive head on, they come around, but they arrive all the same. Before they told me, I was already saying goodbye, not because it didn't hurt, but because I saw it coming. I don't hold resentment, I only keep clarity. Before they told me, I'd already learned how to let go. They didn't tell me I understood. They say I'm getting lost, but they never ask me if I even want to come back. Everyone's got a plan for my life, a list of mistakes to fix. They talk to me like I don't know exactly where I'm about to fall. They look at me with advice on their faces, like fear is some kind of cure. But I don't need permission to listen to my heart. Don't confuse my long nights with not knowing who I am. Don't hold my hand, don't tell me how to live. If I mess it up, that's my way of learning how to resist. Don't try to fix me with your rules or your borrowed mercy. I'm not broken, don't repair me, just let me be. They offer me straight roads I don't wanna walk. I'd rather take my strange curves and live a borrowed life. I know I'm not the example they like to point at, but I didn't come into this world to fit inside their morals wrong. Don't talk to me about the future if you can't handle my present. Don't hold my hand, don't try to correct me. Some battles are won the people fall to learn, others never rise because they never chose to fall. Don't hold my hand, I will better this way. If I get lost, it's because I want to see what's far from here. Don't save me from myself. That's not your role, not your mission. I'm not broken, don't repair me. I'm chaos and decision. I don't need you understand me. I just need you not to stop me. The night doesn't ask questions, it just stays. I pour whiskey without counting time. It burns slowly on the way down. I light a cigarette, like the smoke could call you back. It's not a vice I'm chasing, it's a way to return between fire and alcohol. Your memory knows how to surface. Some scents are never forgotten, they hide inside the skin. I drink to get closer to your scent. I smoke so I don't lose you completely. The night lends me a shape even when you're not here. I wait without knowing if you'll return. No promises, no sign, just this pulse that keeps insisting. I'm not letting you go. Reflects my face like it doesn't belong to me. There are words we never said that still weigh the most. The smoke draws your outline in the air of this place. I don't know if it's memory or desire playing and coming back. I don't call you because I know silence speaks too. I drink to get closer to your scent. I smoke to trick the clock. It's not that I expect you to return, I just never learned how to say goodbye. If you appear in this night, I'll stay inside my voice. I'll still be sitting here with your absence between us. Some kinds of waiting don't exhaust you because they've already become home. I don't know if I'm waiting for you or if I've made you up. If this ritual ever ends, I only know that with every sip, your memory burns again. And even when the night is over and the glass is finally empty, your scent will still be sitting right here next to me. I don't wait because you promised. I wait because you still exist. I 'cause you still exist. Nothing moves, but everything records. I store your name in a file I don't intend to open. Not because it hurts, but because that's how it works. The walls learn the dates, subjects know how to lie. No one asks questions here, everything pretends to go on. It's not forgetting, it's a system. I locked the door from the inside, left the light on, not so you come back, but to know I got out. Some things aren't meant to be cried over. They're filed away, they stay still so they don't grow. Store, close, proceed. The body follows instructions. No one ever wrote, breathe, move forward. Don't ask why not. Sometimes you shape appears like a signal error, but the system responds fast. This is no longer here. It's not coldness, it's maintenance. I didn't break anything, got it, stored it in and erase you. I left you outside the presence of some truths unconfronted. They're organized, they fade into the background so they don't take control. If you appear again, it won't be nostalgia. It'll be noise. The file remains closed and I've changed too. Not because I had to, but because I could. Not every ending needs drama. Some only need a new structure where you no longer fit. Process completed. No errors. Tonight I don't hide. Tonight I choose myself. I put on my favorite dress, the one that knows who I am. The mirror gives me back a better version of myself. I walk slowly through the street, the city watching every move. I'm not chasing look of signs, I know exactly what I'm after. I feel like a queen without a crown, certain of every step I take. Ooh. Tonight I go looking for you. I know the places you like the most. The lights drop low when I arrive. Something tells me you won't escape. I don't promise anything forever, just whatever happens now. If you meet my gaze, you already know there's no turning back. takes control. And I feel smaller when you move closer like that. Tonight I go looking for you, and you're coming home with me. No need to say everything out loud. Some things are understood without words. I'm not asking you to stay, just to wanna come along. My place has no questions, only the desire to feel. I wanna breathe you in slowly, like time learns how to wait. Tonight I dress in fire, in calm and confidence. If you decide to follow my steps, I won't let you go. I don't know what the morning brings, and I don't need to know. Tonight is our story. Everything else can wait. Tonight I've been looking for you. The lake doesn't move, but it remembers. The girl by the lake is always alone. She doesn't ask, she doesn't demand, she doesn't leave. Silence clings to her lips, like speaking might break her more. There's an ancient shadow living in her face, a sadness that never learned how to shout. She feels made of pastime, of something that never fully happened. She never asked for help, but watching her feels heavy. Sometimes she cries without a sound. Sometimes she just lets her gaze fall, like she's waiting for something from the water, something that was promised but never came. The girl by the lake doesn't move, but something in her wants to run. And when I watch her too closely, I feel like she starts looking back at me. I dream of her when everything sleeps. She walks slowly inside of me. She has my gestures the same way. I pretend that everything's fine, I'm not her, but she looks like me, like a reflection that arrived too late. As if the lake kept versions of us that never dared to cross the edge. I wonder if I can save her, or if I only came to recognize her. The girl by the lake is waiting for something I might never have. Sometimes in water gives her back a face she doesn't want to accept. And I wake up with that image pressed against my chest, not knowing what to do. Maybe she doesn't live in the lake, maybe she lives in the place where we keep what we never became. The girl by the lake keeps waiting, but I don't look at her the same. if she looks so much like me, maybe she's not meant to be saved. Maybe she only wants someone to see her without trying to change her. The lake doesn't answer, but it understands. The air vibrates when you appear, like the day begins right here. Everything cold starts losing meaning when you next to me. It's not light surrounding me, it's the way you stand. Some fires don't illuminate, they only teach you how to burn. You burn like the sun, and I don't know how to escape the heat. Burn like the sun, and I move closer without thinking. I need to be near you. To warm my soul. It's not danger, what I'm feeling. It's a force of nature. If I step away, I freeze. If I get closer, I start to glow. Dissolve when you look at me that way. My pulse finds its rhythm inside the orbit of your being. You don't promise anything eternal, you don't ask for devotion, but somebody understand what reason chooses to ignore. You burn like the sun, and I don't want protection. You burn like the sun, and I stay inside your heat. I'm not trying to save myself from this, I'm trying to feel alive. If the world turns into ice, if all the color fades, I need to stay close to you. The lights fade out slowly. I move inside this darkness. My body feels a moment, a sweet fatal attraction. The air feels so heavy, a secret in my voice. Hell under my skin. This game is so cruel. I can't turn back now. There's a heat that keeps on growing. Reflections on the glass, a look without regret. My truth is sharp and raw, and echo deep inside. The air feels so heavy, a secret in my voice. Hell under my skin. This game is so cruel. I can't turn back now. It's a heat that keeps on growing. Growing, growing, growing. Keeps on growing. It doesn't shout, it doesn't warn, it just appears. There's someone who wakes up every time I see you arrive. No name, no shape, but it knows exactly how to speak. It whispers between heartbeats. It sounds too much like me. It tells me not to be afraid. It tells me to follow you. I know I shouldn't listen, but it knows where to press. Someone lives in my head, and pushes me when you're near. It keeps telling me to follow you, even when everything's a stop. It's not love that it offers. It's a jump with no net. And I pretend I don't hear it while I let myself fall. Someone lives in my head, and it looks like your stare. It drags me into the dark, like it's home. It never tells me to turn back. It doesn't care about why. It only pushes, it only insists, it only asks for surrender. Not all shadows come from outside. Some are born when you want too much. Someone lives in my head, and tonight it decided to win. I don't know if I'm the one moving forward, or if I'm being led. If tomorrow I can find myself, if I get lost again, I'll know it wasn't your fault. It was the voice I let grow. It didn't leave, it's just waiting. You don't touch me, but something ignites every time I hear you speak. It's not promises or theories, it's the way you know how to sound. You say little, you say it right, and my body starts to understand. There are languages you don't overthink, you just let them run. It's not what you say, it's how it vibrates in me. My heart beats to the rhythm of your words as they fall, like the music I can't control. Every phrase sets the tempo, every pause pulls me in. It's not love that I'm hearing, it's something starting to play. When you go quiet, the world slows down. When you speak, it rises again. I don't know if you play with the air, or if you do it just for me. Some voices pass right through, others stay and live inside. Yours doesn't ask for permission, it goes straight to my pulse. It's not control, it's real synchrony. My heart beats to the rhythm of your words as they flow. I don't need to understand them, I just let them go. When you speak, everything fits. When you stop, I want more. It's not silence that's left behind, it's the echo of your tempo. Some sounds aren't heard, they're felt. My heart already learned the way you sound. No matter where you are now, you always find me somehow. If your words are music, let them fall into me. Cold glass against my skin. I don't need to prove